Magic Kingdom, anything is possible. And being guided from frontier America into the exotic scenes of far-off regions in Adventureland seems only natural. Many of the animals native to this area go out of their way to be friendly. This isn't always the case. Adventureland means exactly what the name implies, and the greatest adventure of all is the Jungle River Cruise. A fleet of launches with names from Amazon Annie to Zambezi Zelda shove off on exciting safaris through the jungles of Africa, Asia, and South America. Guests aboard may encounter menace at any time, but there's no real worry because every boatload of explorers is in the hands of an experienced guide, alert to the creatures ahead and the dangers they present. Around every bend, there is a new adventure. On the Irrawaddy of Asia, there are ancient brooding ruins under the watchful eyes of sinister temple guards. The sacred bathing pool of the Indian elephant is tucked away on the banks of the Ganges. These rites are seldom witnessed by man. There's no danger so long as they are undisturbed. But danger is always present on the mighty Congo, and there are often narrow escapes. Eventually, every expedition makes it safely back to the landing. And nearby, reaching upward from the jungle rivers, is the classic Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. From here, there is a towering view of Adventureland and all the rest of the Magic Kingdom, where from the hub at its very center, all roads lead to fun and new experiences. Walt Disney once said, "You can dream, design, and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it requires people to make that dream a reality." The enjoyment on every face clearly reflects that reality. The appeal of the Magic Kingdom will always be to the imagination of every guest, young or old or in between. But in the rest of Walt Disney World, there is still more to come, recreation of many kinds to choose from. There are two 18-hole championship golf courses whose magnificent greens and fairways can challenge the skill of a professional, yet give pleasure to the average player, or even the lowliest duffer. For those who prefer their sport on the water as well as in it, there is plenty of room for almost every imaginable kind of aquatic fun. Even though Walt Disney World is open to all who wish to come, there is a private area set aside for a special purpose. Over 7,500 acres of land and water have been designated as a conservation area for the creatures native to this region. Still as primitive as it was 500 years ago, this environment will remain untouched and undisturbed by man. Disney World, there is another wilderness set aside for the use of guests who enjoy the out of doors, the Fort Wilderness Campgrounds. There are accommodations for 800 campers, trailers or tents, each site equipped with all the modern facilities, yet in a natural setting of piney woods and stands of cypress. Here, every member of the family can find activities to his or her own taste. Part of the Fort Wilderness Campground is known as the Tri-Circle D Ranch, the home of all the horses who work in Walt Disney World. Unlike those of most working ranches, all the animals here must always be well groomed and ready to meet their public. After a full day of outdoor fun comes the time to rest and relax a while, because there is still more to come. Twilight is a magic hour in Walt Disney World, and the sun touching the cypress is the signal in Fort Wilderness to light the campfire. It is time to gather round and join in the song and dance. Darkness descending on Walt Disney World is perhaps the most beautiful time of all, and the appearance of everything begins to change. This is also a time for guests to set out on an evening of unusual experiences in dining and entertainment. The climax of all aquatic shows in Walt Disney World is the electrical water pageant. This colorful parade is performed every evening after dark and is clearly visible from all the hotels.